Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Last time we defeated the ultimate weapon and we got the Ultima weapon. Real original with the names there, you guys. Could have just, called the Ragnarok his ultimate weapon and been done with it, but meh, whatever. Anyway, I have a new setup for the last time I'll be at the Battle Arena. Battle Arena has not been kind to me in this Let's Play. Every time I get a good take and go through it and have the commentary I want to have on it, I can't seem to stay alive through the whole bloody thing. So here's going third time's the charm, alright? Hopefully I don't have anything too interesting to talk about that I'll need to, not be able to just cut and start again if I fail. Anyway, the Ultima weapon. I guess now is as good a time as any to at least talk about Cloud's ultimate weapon. Ultimate weapons have a different damage calculation than just base power. They also have a secondary attribute, so to speak, that will add to the damage as well. And with most weapons, it means you multiply the base damage by 3. There are other weapons that don't have that. Cloud's is one of the more simple ones, and it's also very easy to manage with. It's based on his HP, which is why he now has max HP. So it's the ratio of his current HP to his total HP. So if he has 1 HP out of 9,999, he'll do very little damage. If he has 9,999 HP out of that much, he'll do quite a bit more. Which is why I have the Mistile ribbon, obviously. Which is why I have 2 HP plus materials on him for this. Just so that he will cap out and do as much damage as possible with this weapon. Anyway, double cuts, magic plus, because why not? Mime, obviously, you want Mime in there for sure. Speed plus materials. You do want more for this, for the first trip in here. I'll show you why in a minute. Knights the Round, because, I don't know why it's there. Enemy skill, obviously, you definitely want that. And the long range material, and of course, Cure. So, put them in the back row. Technically, I could have had Barrett and Vincent in the back row every time they're in my party after they learned their limit breaks, which is why I didn't have them like that at the start. But, I'm lazy and I forgot, and the game's not that hard to begin with, so, meh. Not too worried. Anyway, we get some new dialogue after there's a few things that trigger this. One of them being beating Ultimate Weapon. I'm not sure what the other ones are. I think it requires you to be on Disc 3, because you could technically take out the Ultimate Weapon on Disc 2. A big match. Anyway, this is the special battle, or that's what it's referred to as, and you have no choice in this one. It has to be Cloud. Not that you'd want anyone else in here to begin with. But anyway, time to begin. And these are all one-on-one fights in the special battle. And as you can see, the Ultima weapon is extremely good. Having the extra speed materia is definitely helpful so that he doesn't get a hit in on me. Oh well. Mini would have been better. This is Ochu. This is the guy that we're worried about. So what I want to do here is I want to use Beta. I went and tested this out, so hopefully it's going to work for me. Beta, he has, I think, about 8,000, maybe slightly less. Enemy skills. And then I want to use Trine on him. That should lower him just enough. I don't have very many skills that lower him enough without actually one-shotting him, which is kind of unfortunate. So you want to weaken him down so that you can use Morph. No, not quite enough. Okay, well, we'll try one more time. Should be able to get it. Oddly enough, even though it's the battle square, you can keep what you morph. And there's our third ribbon. There's another way of getting it, but this is easy enough. No! My accessory, my ribbon! Oh, we're gonna do this one legit. Oh, I'm poisoned. I gotta use White Wind now. I gotta kill him first, he does too much damage. Yeah. Hey! Yeah, you can use L4 Suicide on him if you're not doing enough damage for whatever reason. I just want to take him down first. Then I'm going to set up White Wind, Big Guard, and of course I'm minied. Not that it matters because I have White Wind and I plan on using that anyway. So let's start with Big Guard, get Haste, and all of the other good protection stuff from that. You don't want to get your armor broken anymore now that we have the Mistile, because that is your 50% physical evade and I think 60% magic evade. So you definitely don't want to have that happen, because that's not very beneficial. You could use Elemental and certain materials on your armor to get absorption, or you could use the Sidequests in here to get some more, but you know, it's not really worth it. The other thing you'll want to do is Reagan works really well at keeping his HP high so that his weapon does more damage. And unfortunately, where is it? Yes, I want Hyper on there. Fortunately, I was put in Sadness, and White Wind does not get rid of that apparently. Go figure. Again, this guy's also susceptible to level 4 Suicide. I don't know a lot of the status weaknesses or elemental weaknesses of these guys, just because it doesn't matter. You know, Double Cut, and if I had 4 times cut, that'd work even better. But Double Cut is very, very useful in here. I would not recommend Slash All at all for this area, or well, for the special battle. No! This game doesn't like me. I have no materia left. Oh, there goes everything. I hope I don't get... Oh, damn it. There goes... Oh, that sucks. And he's got Big Guard too. That's not fair. Only I can use Big Guard. Stop that. At least he's dead. Man, I'm so bad at trying to rig the slots. I'm not trying to right now. That would involve like using square or start or something like that. I've never been very good at it, and I don't really care. And of course, if I lost my purple materials, oh no, I cut my HP in that. Yeah, I knew that. Which is actually something you don't want to do. I'm fucked. Simple as that. Nothing else to say. Your weapon is broken. You still have a weapon physically on the screen, but it doesn't do any damage. Oh boy. This is bad. I'm gonna cast Reagan, I guess. Oh boy. I don't even know how I'm gonna deal with this. Well, I do have one trump card left, which I might have to use, which is kind of the main reason why I put on, oh, what is it? Omni Slash! Have I showed this off? Yes, I think I have. I did. Yeah, I think I showed it off against the Claude, whatever it was. Yeah, it will normally do more damage than that, but again, broken weapon. Unfortunately, like, even when I played this without save states, which was a long time ago now, but, it's, yes, this is doable. This is doable. Finish him with Knights of the Round. It's the only reason I put on Magic Plus, because I got screwed in this position that I'm in. This was my backup plan. I might be able to kill him. Of course, I'm going to fast forward through it since we've seen it. It takes forever. Yay! If I lost all my material, this would have taken so long. I would have just cut most of it out. And then you never would have seen me actually beat it without, you know, cutting to another sequence. He's not dead yet? Good thing I have another level for it. Jeez. And of course he's going to continue attacking me. Come on. Yay, I got through it normally without having to cheat. I'm so not very talented. Oh boy. There we go. And he's down for the count. I hope. Yes! Alright. Now the reason we went to do that is, one, I want to show off the special battle, and two, we get an extra special bonus for doing this the first time, the final attack materia. The way that works is whatever materia it's paired with. It's a blue materia, so it's whatever that stuff's called, I can't remember. Support materia, that's the one. Do I need anything around here? I'll get extra speed plus materials, why not? Not that I really need them, but meh. That was fun. Okay, yeah, the way it works is you pair it with the materia and you'll use it when you die, but you have to die by the enemy's hand. So if you get confused and slash all your entire party and one-shot them all, then final attack will not kick in. Best thing to pair it with, bar none, is Phoenix, because like I was telling you before, Phoenix cast like 2 or some other such thing on the entire party. It revives everybody. So that's extremely abusive. Okay, so I just cut off a little bit of backtracking and a little bit of organization. We have a new party. This is not going to be my final party, but I figure I might as well use some characters that won't be in my final party. Well, I'm going through the Northern Crater for the first time, since I'll be using the final party in all the big boss fights to come, so... Anyway, now is as good a time as as good as time as any to teach Sid his high wind limit break. Anyway, yeah, so we did that. While I was off screen, I maxed out my Phoenix downs, and what else did I max out? My tents. You probably won't use more than 5 tents, and I had 9, so it's probably not necessary, but you definitely want to buy up the Phoenix downs, and you could buy up some ethers if you want, but I've got more than enough turbo ethers to last me through pretty much the rest of the game, as far as I can tell. What else? Oh yeah, ultimate weapons. Okay, got a list down here so that I can kind of explain how they work. Cloud's ultimate weapon we've already talked about. It's based on his HP, so higher HP, more damage. Red 13 has the limited moon, and if you notice there's no materia growth on any of these ultimate weapons, so that's why I'm not using them, even though they are stronger and they'll do a lot more damage. I want to learn a few more things before I decide to do that. So anyway, Red 13's, and as well as Sid's actually, and one of the main reasons why he's not in my ultimate party, because the best 3 characters other than Cloud, if you're referring to limit breaks and weapons, will be Sid, Yuffie, and Barret. Barret is probably number 2, or the next to Cloud. So it's really a toss-up between Yuffie and Sid. I prefer, normally, I used to prefer Sid. Now I'm starting to lean toward Yuffie a little more, just because of her ultimate weapon. And so Sid's and Red 13's are both based on their MP, their current MP, compared to their max MP. So you want to load them up with some decent materia to raise their MP if you're going to be using it. I could use some better stuff, like I should probably be using the Grow Lance, or I could be using triple materia growth, but I have too many things to work on. Again, lots of stuff. His Venus Gospel is his ultimate weapon, by the way. I think I'll settle for the Grow Lance there. You want ribbons on everybody for the upcoming area. And I'll go over some of my materia setup here. Phoenix with final attack, like I was saying. Very good. Same stuff as before, enemy skill, he's got the magic plus, and Ultima with Quadra Magic. Still working on preemptive because it's helpful. You don't have 2, you have 2 enemy skills. Why do you have 2 enemy skills? Somebody didn't organize their crap. Oh, jeez. So, let's change that one with that one. And give him Manipulate. Okay. You do want Manipulate in the final area because, as you can tell from my enemy skills, they're not complete, and almost, I think, actually all the other ones, save for Chocobuckle, are in the final area. So we're going to learn them all there. What else do I have? All in Restore, Slash All, paired with Contain and Added Effect. W item and W summon, I just kind of, he was the only one who had room left. I want him with W summon because he has Bahamut 0, and that's the only one I'll really be using in the coming area. Cloud, I definitely want to see if I can get double cut and up to quad cut before the end of the game. I should be able to, well, I'll be able to do it for sure with the all extra bosses and all that. He's working on the other Magic Plus because why not? And Mime I should get mastered pretty soon, and then I'll have 2 people with Mime. Very helpful. Again, enemy skill and Knights of the Round just to work on it. Don't think I'll level it up again. I might. Depends on where I put it. Anyway, as far as other characters go and their ultimate weapons, Barret, and we'll get Tifa in here. Let's see. Barret's is kind of interesting. The missing score. This one is actually, this one can break the damage limit. It says 9,999, but because of the way it's calculated, it can actually go up, I think, to like 27 times his base damage when most people are getting times 3. And the way his works is it's based on the materia that you have in these slots. This is the max ray, but you know what I mean. So in order to completely max out his damage, you need 8 mastered Knights of the Round materia in all 8 slots that are on the missing score. Of course, that's completely ridiculous and would take way too long, so I'm not going to do that. But you could put some other things that have a high amount of points in there, you know, mastered things. Alls are not very good examples of that, you know. Counterattack would be a little better if I had mastered it. Speed Plus definitely takes quite a bit. Say if you'd mastered something like Neo Bahamut, that would be useful. Other things like that. Double Cut would definitely be useful once it's mastered. Mine's alright. It's a good turnaround, I guess. So yeah, that's the way his is calculated. It's the amount of AP in these slots up here. Not the ones in the armor, the ones up here. And so that's why his can be really, really good. I'm going to have to make sure I fill it with quite a bit of mastered stuff when I finally do put him in my party. As for Tifa's, the Premium Heart. Oh, jeez. It's just not worth it. This one is based on her limit break. She gets 1 multiplier per limit level. So, yeah, it just... If her limit right now is level 4 and her gauge is entirely filled up, she'll get 4 times her regular damage multiplier. If it was a level 3, it would be 3 times, level 2, 2 times. At least I believe that's how it works. Anyway, it means you can't use her limit, and you want it filled up at all times, so you can't use her normal attack, which means you can't use Slash All, you can't use 4 times Cut. You can basically use her to mine, and she's just not that good overall with her other stats. Not really worth bringing into the final party, so that's why she's kind of kicked out. Yuffie and Cait Sith. Cait Sith, his weapon, the HP Shout, as the name suggests, works just like Cloud's does, and it's actually quite good. However, character itself sucks, so pass. The Conformer on Yuffie, and the main reason why she'll be in my final party, along with Barret and Cloud. It's based on the enemy's level, which is good and it isn't good. In some random battles against weaker enemies, she'll do a lot less damage because enemies have lower levels. However, in any fight that it really matters against, you know, super bosses, final bosses, they all have high levels, so she does a lot of damage. She actually, if the enemy level is, I believe, 99 or 100 or whatever max level is in this game, then she'll get, I think it's 4 times the, like a 4 times multiplier. So that means like she can do quite a bit of damage as well. No, you know, overflow damage, but yeah, it's good enough. The other thing that's really, really useful about it is it doesn't lose damage when you try and use Morph, which made me want to kind of, you know, bring her to certain areas, but it doesn't really matter at this point. There's nothing else that I really need to morph. But yeah, she doesn't have any damage lowering from morph, you know, regular weapons with morph. They do substantially less damage. She can do max damage with morph. And what else? Also, it's based on, I think, an enemy level, which is different from an actual level. So I've read in a couple of guides that if she's confused with Slash All and she attacks your own party, she'll do 0 damage to them all. I haven't proven this myself, but that's what I hear. So, you know, that's very useful for her. What else is left? We have you, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Vincent's is another one that can have overflow damage. His is based on how many enemies he's killed. In order to max it out, you need to kill over 65,000 enemies. We all know that's not going to happen because that would take way too long, and I'm just not a big enough fan of Vincent based on his limits. You know, he's got an interesting character, he's got a good magic stat, but his limits berserk him, and then it doesn't work out all that well because you can't control him. which really sucks. Which is the main reason why I won't be using him anymore. But anyway, I've got Red 13 and Sid. They'll be coming with me into the crater here. And yeah, we already have our basic setup. You've already seen that. Alright, let's head into the crater. Where's my minimap? Wow, I didn't expect to talk that long. Jeez. Some people just need to tell me to shut up. No? Nobody's going to tell me to shut up? I'm going to get a call when my buddy watches this video, and he's going to tell me to shut up. Of course, you know, I won't be recording at the time. You know, I'll be... Oops, that's the wrong way. Why did I go back into the... He's also going to call me an idiot, but that works too. Anyway, ladders, yay! More ladders. No more ladders. Anyway, this is the crater. Okay, we'll slide down. You can actually control where Cloud goes here, but he ends up in the same spot anyway, so it's not... I don't know why you can control it. Whee! I'll just do zigzags. And we get awesome final dungeon music. Okay. Anyway, first treasure is a save crystal, and there's no save points in this area, so okay, we'll do a battle, fine. So, oh geez, oh these guys aren't all that challenging anyway. These guys are gargoyles. They have like 2,000 HP, but they start off stone. And oh geez, okay, Cloud's not going to get killed. They have a final attack sometimes. And this final attack, he's not going to use right now. Hopefully this one doesn't use it either. It's level 4 death, which can... Hey, I stopped them. Nice. Yeah, can kill anyone multiple level of 4, so make sure your characters are all multiples of 4. I think... Is Red a multiple of 4? My math skills need work. Anyway, enough of that. Go through here. The save crystal. You climb up here. That will get you out. I just want to show you that that was there. The save crystal creates a save point somewhere in the northern crater because there is no save points in here by design. Anyway, that's all the time for this episode, and we'll see you guys next time for the descent into the crater.